Well, basically the music video follows a central female character who, at the opening, she takes a pill of some kind, which leads her on a kind of like a pyromaniacal spree.
Looks like she's got an attraction for fire.
I think maybe like the girl, everywhere she goes, something goes wrong, so she's kind of causing havoc everywhere.
She basically a bit of a pyromaniac and goes on a spree of burning things basically.
But to me it was the girl's downward spiral into a kind of an abyss, an emotional abyss I guess, because of her taking of pills and drugs.
And then at the end she realises the consequences of what can happen when she sees the wreckage at the end.
And it ends up badly, obviously.
As it kind of concludes, we see the debris as she kind of wakes up from this kind of drug-induced trip, and we see like the shell of a building which is burnt down.
I feel like she felt like she was kind of innocent, but it's just things that's happening to her.
Well, I interpret her to be quite naive, quite youthful, but also quite kind of lackadaisical. She'd not much regard for her actions, maybe.
I thought like maybe she was kind of on her own, like she's maybe a bit supernatural. I'm not sure because of the fire aspect.
I think she is particularly naive, but also maybe a bit rebellious as well. Obviously she's taken drugs at the beginning, and then the naivety shows when she sees what can happen at the end of the video.
It's just quite naive, though.
Yeah. Rebellious, and it was also as though the events were happening to her, because her vacant expression the whole time was as though she was kind of distanced from everything that was going on around her.
I thought that the conclusion kind of brought it home really, because it was because of the drug-induced nature of the kind of storyline. I thought that the conclusion kind of made it almost more realistic. It gave it more of a purpose.
I thought the framing in the tracking shots through the woods, that was really impressive. I thought it looked really professional in the slow-mo. Yeah, I think how it angled and swayed, and she cut out of frame sometimes. That was really nice.
I thought it was all quite impressive actually. I really liked the use of locations, and I really thought the bar scene was quite good, because I understand that was improvised.
I think like the last shots, you had quite a hard location to work with. You managed to intercut it with the fast shots and cut it on the beat as well, which is really good.
There was one particular shot when she was coming up the woodland, where the camera took a double take, which reflected again the trip.
I really like the slow-mo of her running towards the camera. I really like that, and I liked how you did the transition from the fire, so just putting the match down and it turned into fire. And then that one you did where you goes up to the sky, then it changes day. So I like that. Yeah, definitely. I think it connects with the fire, and the print work looks really professional as well.
Yeah, I really like the print work as well. I think it really focuses on the title of the song well, with regards to the monitor. So.
Yeah, I think the parallel, the theme of fire, links well with the name of the song as well. I think it works quite well as a body of work.
Colour grading is quite similar. Like you see that at the beginning, it turns from a darker bluey tinge to a yellow tinge, and that goes in with the digipack, which is fire, so it's actually orange.